Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Derek here. Tonight we are reacting to another episode of The Boys. This is season 2, episode 2. This episode is called Proper Preparation and Planning. Last time we had a great interaction back to the boys. So the boys started off on the run without Butcher. We had tons of different things happen. What happened? Annie is pretending to be, all cool with the 7 while she's secretly meeting with Huey to get Compound V. There is, frick, what am I saying? Like, they're trying to expose Vought for all the horrible things they've been doing, and they're trying to get their hands on Compound V. So she meets with an old camp friend and blackmails him to get some. Huey and Frenchie and Mother's Milk and the female, they're all chilling underground, just doing their thing until, this dude comes in with this shattered arm and they're like, what the frick happened? And turns out this man, like the people they were with, smuggled in a soup terrorist. They got paid to do that. And, Huey's like, I can't just sit here and do nothing. Like, I know I'm not the main man. I'm not the one who's going to be doing all these super heroic things, but I have to do something because I have nothing left, which I really liked. Like, I know they don't think he's all that cool, but he is the main character of this show, whether they realize it or not. And then, so they're like, let's meet with the CIA lady and just tell her about this. They tell her, and she tells them that this is like a coup from the inside, that Vought did this. And they're like, what? And then her head explodes. Like, just, what the balls? We have stuff with the Deep. He's like clinically depressed. And then he's getting offers to join a cult because of course he is. So they want him to join like this Church of Scientology pretty much, and they keep giving him frescoes, which is weird. They made a point to like zoom in on the fresco twice. A new member of the 7, Stormfront, is here, and Homelander's not happy about it. He wants to be in charge. He already destroyed Blind Spot for being a cripple and was so mad about it. And then Stormfront gets in because Mr. Edgar decided, and he goes and he's trying to be all like, I'll just leave. And Mr. Edgar just puts him in his place. He's not scared of him at all. And he's like, yo, you are not our most valuable asset. This stuff is. And you put it all out on the market. You essentially gave it away. And I hate you. You're a little baby. Sit down. And it was beautiful. Giancarlo Esposito is magnificent. And then the episode ended with Butcher strolling back into the clan because Frenchie called him. And, I'm pumped. I heard there's going to be like a movie or something that explains what Butcher was doing when he was on his own. I don't know when that's happening, but that'll be cool. But now I'm glad that he's back with the group, even though he's kind of super toxic for them. Like, I feel like they all live happier lives when he is not around. He's going to get one of them killed. Who knows? But I'm super excited to jump into episode 2. Before we start, please consider leaving a like on the video and please consider subscribing. That helps so much. I love you. Now let's watch episode 2 of season 2 of The Boys. Large pines. Oh, is it just a description of where he was? He wrote that in crayon?
I am sorry. Sorry that I trusted this lot was smart enough to save themselves like they've done 100 times before.
Okay, well, where you been? He blew up Madeline Stillwell.
I told ya. She was already dead when I blew her up.
Oh, great.
Yeah, that's true.
Totally. You use your powers.
What do you mean?
Does he not know how?
I can't do that.
Yes, you can. You're my son. Has anyone told
Is he gonna try and train him how to use his powers, but since he's a sociopath, he's gonna do it the wrong way?
When I was his age, I was breaking the sound barrier. He can't even throw a fastball.
We thought it was best that he have as ordinary of a childhood as possible.
We?
How long are you planning on staying?
Becca, we had a deal. A deal that is alive and well and running around as free as a goddamn bird. So
Oh, the deal is
try and be
he
civil.
doesn't kill Butcher and he gets to see his kid? Fresca.
Hey guys. How's it going?
That's the third time they've focused on Fresca. This is either a sponsorship or it's something to do with the church.
See, you're just inhibited by suppressive energy. That's it. Just gotta realign things.
You gonna be tripping balls here?
Wait, are you not gonna drink any? Oh, D, this is your journey.
Let's see what weird stuff happens. Girls get it done.
KMFT. WDCS. She's the newest member of the
Wow,
Seven,
she just has to
and
keep
she's
doing
taking
it
America
over and
by
over
storm.
again.
From Portland to Seattle. Watch what comes next. KMFT.
Jesus, if she vibrates any faster, that stick up her ass is gonna explode. Hello?
Is it your girlfriend? You're not talking to anyone, you're still on the home screen.
I'm sorry, family emergency.
Is everything okay?
Maeve, we've never had 3 women in the 7 before. This is a moment. Girls, get it done. You are not.
Girls get it
I have a
done.
family emergency too.
A reading from the book of Revelation.
Okay, I kind of like Stormfront so far.
All the tears.
What?
Ego?
Hey. In here, open up.
Is that Patton Oswalt?
Bro, we got it. No, you gotta look at us. Look at us.
He obviously does not like his gills.
Remember Melissa Dabrowski, the kindergarten teacher you finger banged backstage at the VH1 Educator Awards?
She laughed at me.
Bullshit. She just put her hands on your chest. You never even unzipped your suit.
She would have laughed.
Because that's what you do. You imagine women will laugh at us, so you humiliate them first.
That's not true.
You can't accept your own body, so you violate theirs.
That's not nice.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut up. Hey.
We won't let you shut us up anymore, Kevin.
Your name's Kevin?
Hey, let me out, man. Just let me out, man.
Ride it, brother.
Ride it, brother.
Starlight, single or spoken for?
Single. Single. Definitely.
They all just ask the same
Tell us
stupid
how fun it is to
questions.
have all this girl power.
Do girls make better heroes than boys?
Do girls make better heroes?
Look, no offense, I get you have your talking points, but why does it matter whether heroes have a dick or a vag? I mean, shouldn't we all just, be competent at our jobs? I don't think girls do anything better. I think chicks and dicks are in it together.
Yo, Stormfront,
Oh, that's me.
bringing the truth.
You can see every crease in my ass. You can practically see up Starlight's uterus. You want to talk about girl power? Let's talk about getting some pockets.
Love it.
He's right behind you.
Hey, here comes the A-Train! What's up?
Wow.
All right, yeah.
That is yikes, bro. That's not good. Her world, if he remembers, her world's gonna come crashing down.
How does everyone feel about you helping your traitor fucking boyfriend escape?
Okay, yep, he remembers. Got it.
Or maybe you didn't mention that part.
deserve to be loved.
Aw. I feel so bad for the Deep. Why is the Deep my favorite character?
To be loved, Kevin.
Kevin, you deserve to be loved.
Don't fuck with me.
You are so beautiful.
To me?
No.
To me, you
Sing, Deep, sing.
so beautiful. To me,
I'm not.
you're everything I hope for. You're everything I need. You are so beautiful to me.
He's a legitimately great actor. Holy crap.
Everything I need. You are so beautiful
To me.
That was beautiful. Why is the Deep my favorite character?
Waste your hard-earned cash.
Is that with Gecko?
Hey, yeah, from Capes for Christ back in the day. Yeah.
Yeah. What'd you just put in your boot?
What? Nothing.
Come on. Let's finish dick tickling these half-wits so we can finally do our real job. Shall we?
I like Stormfront so far too. Hopefully that doesn't change. Yo, what is up with you and Milk, dude? She can't leave.
God damn it, Dr. Park, now!
You have to protect us.
I'm sorry. Now that he knows, there's just no putting the toothpaste back in the tube. Just keep him calm. Our best guess, he'll get bored and move on.
You don't know that.
He has a weird fascination with his lineage that I don't think he's gonna move on.
Homelander and I went to this Oscar party for 12 Years a Slave. There's this producer who swapped place cards so he could sit next to me. And he chatted me up all night. 2 days later, there's a fire in his office. They found his head in one room and his torso in another. What are you saying?
If you publicly go out with her,
I'm to do that to you.
Homelander will kill you. She loves you, man, but she cannot publicly be with you.
See, sometimes it's hard, Ryan, being superior to every single other person on the planet. It's isolating. And gods should not have to feel that kind of pain.
Yes, it's hard being a white straight male. Come on. Come on.
And me. We're gods. Son, we can do anything we want. And no one can stop us.
Yeah. You're crazy though.
And now
Stop giving this kid thoughts that come from your brain.
I love you, son.
Weird.
Yep, say it back.
I
He doesn't love you yet.
too.
This is nice.
Yeah, you're a psychopath. He's making a bomb? Oh, jeez. She's ripped his head clean off.
Shining Light Liberation Army. The ones who kidnapped you. You know this man?
So,
What is going on?
is it her brother?
Kimiko.
The Soup Terrace, is it her brother? She's gonna hug him. I knew it. It is her brother. Butcher, no! No, 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 no! Oh. Yo. I assume they're fine, but this is gonna put a kink in their relationship.
Oh, and if someone sticks a dick in your mouth, bite it off. Pippi Longstocking would bite a D. That's for damn sure.
Yes. Dang. Hopefully Stormfront doesn't turn out to be a horrible person, because I like her. Yo, Kimiko's part of the crew, brother. You don't just get to be the one-man show and tell everyone what to do. Dude, you need to be a little more compassionate.
Baker's alive.
What?
She's alive, and Vaught's holding her captive somewhere.
Butcher, if you...
Look, I'm not stuck, Raven, all right? I fucking saw her. I gotta find her. And I gotta get her the fuck out of here. And I need your help to do it.
Are you fucking with us?
I find it.
Who is Sexton?
What are you doing in here? Get out. Okay, look, you got me.
It's
I'm
gonna be
having
empty.
heavy flow
Stormfront
days.
took it, didn't she? Oh, never mind. He's got it.
What are you doing with this?
This is not how it looks. You're not gonna tell anyone anything.
Why?
Who says that I haven't already?
Because then I'd already be dead. You're not gonna do shit.
Why is that?
Because you killed your fucking girlfriend. That's
Dang.
what you told Huey, right? That all those needles jammed into her arm at the same time. I mean, one of them actually shattered the bone. Did you know that?
Yikes.
I mean, Vought's happy to bury it, but, you know, say if Sports Illustrated found out.
If you do that, I'm gonna take you down right with me. And then we'll both be dead.
Go ahead. Fucking try it. I don't give a shit.
Yo, she don't care. She's the honey badger. Honey badger don't give a shit. Take that back.
スーパーヒーローがバーサの真っ二つにしたんだぞ。子供ごと学校が潰されたのも、ガス爆発でゆりかごの赤ん坊が焼かれたのも、こんなはずじゃなかった。でも奴らは合ってたよ。シャイニングライトは悪と戦う。公営なき連中のために立ち上が
Do
る。
they, though?
この国は全世界の敵だ。
She's stronger than you, man. Brother. I was rooting for you, Chief. That's dope. He's not very good at it, though. It's a struggle for him. Okay. Dude, don't kill him. She's just knocking him out, right? Okay. Cool.
Cheers, love. At least someone's got some sense around here.
Yo, she's mad at you. Jokes are not appropriate at this time, huh? Come on. Maybe put some duct tape over his eyes, too, so just in case his power is not directly via his hands. because if he can just do it with his mind, at least make sure he can't see. Oof.
You come between me and my missus again, I'll fucking kill you.
Is he gonna leave him there? Maybe he has a lot more resolve now, though. Okay, that was probably one of the least outrageous episodes of The Boys I've ever seen. But it was still excellent. So we figure out what happened to Butcher. I almost keep calling him Homelander. So he wakes up in this like Italian restaurant parking lot, and my first thought was like, why is he still alive? So I guess Becca made a deal with Homelander where you don't kill my husband and I'll let you see your kid. Realistically though, like, what authority does she have to? She can't stop him. Like, what is he gonna do? He could easily just kill her if he wanted to. So we figure out, but he wrote down some descriptors with just like general stuff, but she seems to be in this like compound that she cannot get out of. Huey is not a fan of Butcher being back, because Butcher comes back and he's like, pretty much just acts like everything's normal, and he's trying not to like tell them everything, and he's like just being like, yo, I'm in charge, do what I tell you, whatever. And Huey's like, no, like, we can't just pretend this is normal, like, you ditched us. Yeah. Some big stuff. Ryan doesn't know that he has powers, or maybe he does know that he has powers, but he doesn't know how to use them, potentially. Maybe he just thinks he's normal. He doesn't have any idea that he's gifted. But he seems to be aware that Homelander's his dad, and he's not entirely on board with it. Like, Homelander, I feel like, wants to come in and just be like, hey, I'm your dad. I love you, even though I don't think he understands what love is, but he is like, you should love me back, right? Like, you're my son, I'm your father. We can have the relationship that I never had. And like, he's not like, I don't know if he wants to take the time for it to develop. He's just kind of like assuming that it's automatic because he doesn't know what it's actually like. I think I'm gonna go all the way through each character's particular storyline. So yeah, Homelander, he's got this weird relationship with his kid now, but he's like not, I don't know. He's in this spot where he like hates Becca because she's still carrying around mementos for Butcher, and she just wants this kid to be normal, but he's like, yo, we're not normal. Like, you little peasant person. Like, in his mind, he's probably like, you're lucky that I graced you with my seed or whatever and made this little kid. Like, this kid should be the farthest thing from normal. I'm a god. He should be a god, but he doesn't like want him to be a god just like for the kid's own benefit. Like, he wants him to be on the same level because he selfishly like feels alone. And part of that stems from the fact that like he was raised in a lab and never actually had anyone that actually loved him. And granted, what he was saying, there's probably is some sort of like truth to that. Like, if you think of professional athletes or movie stars or whatever, to a certain extent, like with most people around them, they can't really be themselves, and especially if it's people that they met after their stardom, like there's gotta be like this inherent sense of paranoia or insecurity that person isn't there for you, but there for who you are in a sense. So like it's probably very isolating to be famous, and it's probably also very isolating to be the type of famous and the type of physically gifted and whatever that Homelander is. Like he's not just a normal person. Like Superman was raised in a nice home and he still felt the isolation, like the classic Superman speech, like you will be above them, like you're going to be an example for them to chase after. But like I think deep down Superman always knows that he's not truly the same, and Homelander has the same mentality except twisted and warped because he was raised without love. So he just thinks he's like, I'm the best, nothing can stop me. Something tells me that it's probably not the case. There's got to be something that can take him down. Not sure what it is yet. Gus probably has something because he was not afraid of him at all. And yeah, I don't know. Homelander is just, he's set up this connection with his son and he's trying to spend time with him, but I don't think he's doing it because he wants an actual relationship with this kid. Like for the kid's sake, he just wants it because that relationship is something he never had and now he can have it, so he wants it. Yeah. I don't know. Let's talk about Annie's storyline. Annie and the rest of the girls. I'll kind of put them all together. So they're going through these press junkets. And I like that the show, it's kind of shining a light on just like the fakeness of this Hollywood stuff, I guess. Or like a headline I saw about season 2. It didn't have any spoilers. It was just like The Boys season 2 is spotlighting the fakeness, or I forgot what word they used, of Hollywood femininity or Hollywood feminism, where, you know, like they're putting these 3 women on stage, propping them up, being like, girl power, yeah, like individuality, like own yourself, own your sexuality, be you, you're a strong, powerful woman. But it's just all fake. Like all the press junket people are asking them all the same questions, like, oh, you single? Can girls do it better? Like, let's talk about how awesome girls are. And like Stormfront, she'll probably turn out to be a horrible person because she's in the 7, but she's the only one that's being real. She's like, yo, who cares if I'm a girl? Just let me do my freaking job. Like, who cares if I have a dick? Like, I'm just trying to be me and do my job. And, you know, at some point, Annie tries to talk to her and she's like, yo, quit. Just quit. Quit being so fake. Like, you're the fakest of them all. Granted, that's because Annie kind of needs to be at the moment. Like, secretly on the down low, she's bringing him down. But, you know, at the same time, she's just like, yo, brother, this all sucks. Just let me like be this brutally honest girl. Like, she's going on her thing, telling them not to buy the Vought toys because they're butthole. She's like, this will end up in the ocean. And then Maeve gets a call and pieces out because she's the emergency contact for her ex-girlfriend, kind of current girlfriend still a little bit. They have a complicated relationship. Like, this girl loves her, like they love each other, but this girl also like hates her because of the fake aspect. Like, she refuses to, like, it's not only that the company Vought would not let them be seen together, like the fakeness of that, but like Maeve is legitimately scared that if Homelander finds out about this girl, he will kill her. Like, like she talks about the whatever, the producer or whoever it was, that Homelander decapitated him and left his body in 2 separate rooms. Like, and this girl just has had no idea all the horrible things that the Seven do. And she's straight up telling her, like, yo, if they find out, you will die, and I cannot let that happen to you. Because she loves her. And she's like, why are you telling me this now? And she's like, I don't want you to hate me anymore. Like, it's got to be so hard when you love a person and they love you back, but they also, like, every time they look at you, there's this resentment. Oh, that's got to be awful. And, you know, Maeve, I like Maeve so much. But, and then Annie. She is at this press junket doing her darndest to, like, keep this mask on. And she's like, hey, the person's like, what if I told you? Now, it's a big surprise here. What if I told you that A-Train was right behind you? And she's like, what? And poof, he's there. Like, he, I don't know. How does that situation happen? Where he comes out of his coma or whatever, and the Seven are not immediately the first to know. I feel like that would be the case instead of them being like, boom, tell the press, tell these guys. They're not going to put out headlines. They're going to keep it a secret and spring it on Annie. Like, what? And then, so, yeah, the whole episode, those two have this back and forth. I thought they were going to maybe play it on a little bit longer of if he remembers, but no, he remembered right away. And he's trying to catch her in the act. He's doing all this stuff. She gets the V from Gecko. And then at the end, he shows up at her apartment and she's like, yo, you're not going to tell anyone because I know you killed your girlfriend. Which I thought he was told to kill his girlfriend. So would him actually, but she also threatened to tell Sports Illustrated, not just the Seven. So the Seven and Vought probably knows, but if all these outsider organizations found out, they'd be very upset, and his life would probably be ruined, which would suck for him. So they're going to be in this weird holding pattern probably for the rest of the season, and that's rough for them. Who else have we? Oh, the Deep. The Deep had probably some of the most heartfelt stuff. So I mean, weirdly, like, even though this place is a cult, you know, we're learning some nice stuff about the Deep. The Deep is, even though this lady's part of like a cult, like weird Scientology church thing, she's actually kind of helping him out a little bit. I couldn't imagine myself without my talent. That's so funny. The Deep he's going through a lot of good stuff. Like, he's not just finding a way like back to being in the Seven, but he's legitimately like becoming a better person. Where he's going through this stuff and the lady's like, yo, he's not gonna make it, right? Like, he sucks. And then they have him take some shrooms, so he's like tripping balls, right? He goes into his room and his gills start talking to him. And it's freaking Patton Oswalt. Like, perfect. Like, I don't know why that's wonderful, but it is. And so I guess all throughout the Deep's life, he's been deeply ashamed and insecure about his gills. And, you know, so he has this inward thought towards himself that people are going to laugh at him. So he like does not give them the chance. He humiliates women and treats them like garbage because he is afraid that they will do that to him, and he's just trying to do that first. So like he had a legitimate shot with this teacher or something, and then just like while they were making out or something, she touched his chest and he was like, instantly he was just like, oh, she's gonna laugh at me. So then he bailed on her and left her high and dry while she won this award that he was supposed to announce. And it also brings some new some new stuff to what happened to him last season, where the girl's like touching him and like making fun of him and like essentially raped him, but like did it specifically targeting his gills, which, man, he has done some horrible things, but I don't know how this show has turned the Deep into my favorite character. Like the redemption arc that they have started to cultivate with him is magical. Like how do you take a character that like episode 1 of the series you learn is like a rapist, at minimum a sexual assaulter, just scumbag of a dude, and start a redemption arc with him that is slowly turning him into people's favorite characters. I don't understand. Like, how do you make this person a sympathetic character? They're doing it somehow. But he gets to this point where his gills are like, yo, man, you deserve to be loved, Kevin. Also, I think this is the first time we learn the Deep's name is Kevin. He's just like, no, I don't. Like, I suck. And Patton Oswalt sings You Are Beautiful, and it's just cute and precious, and it's like, oh my God. Like, the Deep, you deserve to be loved by someone. Like, if anything, if it's just Jesus loves you. But if you can become a better man and atone for the things that you have done and apologize and be truly remorseful about them, I think you can turn a new leaf and be a good person, and I'll be fully on board. I think he still has a lot of work to do, but the way that they have made me sympathize with him is straight incredible. I don't understand. But I think he's getting to the point where he no longer hates himself, like his guilt. He's apologizing to his gills. And, you know, granted, he is tripping balls, so that's whole situation, but freaking A, dude. I love the Deep, and I don't know why. Then let's talk about the boys. The boys. So Butcher meets with Mallory at the funeral and just kind of sets this whole situation up where if he gets her, the soup terrorist, she'll find Becca for him. Seems like a tall ask, but, you know, and he's not being totally upfront about it. Like, he's just saying, oh, they'll do whatever for us. Like, they'll wipe our records clean. So he lied to them about that, I think. They go to find this person. Kimiko immediately rips this dude's head off, like straight claps him, then hugs her brother because it's her brother. And they realize it's her brother, but then, you know, Butcher, he's in the mindset of nothing is going to get between me and my girl. Like, I'm going to get her back, and I don't care about this dude. I will trank him and take him in. You know, he doesn't care if it's Kimiko's brother. And he's straight up about that. But then eventually he gets a little vulnerable, drops the act a bit, and he's like, yo, Becca's alive. Mallory told me if I get the soup terrorist, she'll find Becca. I need this. Like, this is his complete driving force. The entire series is his wife. You know, when he thought she was dead, he wanted revenge. Now he knows she's alive. He's gonna do whatever it takes to get her. But he does tell Huey, he's like, yo, punches him in the face. He's like, you get in my way, I will kill you. And I think Huey needed that because, you know, he knows the feeling that he has for Annie, even though, like, it's not nearly on the same level. And he's like, okay, if I feel this way for her, like, I feel like at some level he has to understand Butcher's side of things. And then just Kimiko, yeah, she's so excited, realizes it's their brother. They have this beautiful moment on swings and stuff where she's like, he's like, it's not your fault that I was taken. And she's super happy, and she's like, we can leave, we can go do whatever. And he has been, I don't want to say indoctrinated, but he's like, he drank the Kool-Aid. He's like, yo, this country sucks. Everything about this place is bad. Shining light's the only way. And she's like, yo, they killed our parents. Like, how are you on their side? And he's committed, I believe, to the terrorism lifestyle. And they have a brief kerfuffle, and she is able to subdue him. That's gonna be really tough for her to do that. Like, she's still not happy with Butcher for doing that, like trying to shoot him, but she's willing to bring him in. Still probably deeply in love with Frenchie, as am I. And yeah, Huey, I think at the end he got punched. He had to make a decision. Am I going to stick with this? Like, am I going to help Butcher? Am I going to do my own thing, or am I going to fall in line? And he falls in line. And yeah, you know, I think the most outrageous thing that happened in this episode was Kimiko ripping that dude's head off. Like, usually there's something, like multiple things even, that happen throughout the episode that are like deeply either disturbing or hilarious or just like shocking. Only one thing happened here, and then everything else was just like character development. I mean, you could maybe include the Deep's Gills singing as kind of like a hilarious thing, but that also turned into this heartwarming moment. So like, weirdly, of all the episodes of The Boys I think I've watched, like, this is the biggest outlier in terms of how they approached it in the story they told, and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, I've been talking a lot though. What do you guys think of this episode? Are you a fan of the direction they're taking the Deep? Are you a fan of Stormfront so far? So far, I love her, but I have a deep feeling that she is a horrible person. Like, there's got to be something about her. There's no way they just introduce this, like, tell it like it is character and make you enjoy her without there being something deeply wrong with her. Yeah, what do you think about everything else in the storylines? What's like, today's Friday, episode 4 comes out, I believe. I'll be behind on them, but that's okay. Yeah, this show's awesome. I love it. I feel like up until now, almost, it's just been like almost pure enjoyment factor, but I feel like this episode added a little bit of depth to the series and the characters and everything. So I'm fully on board this episode, fully on board this season so far. I love this show. Thank you guys for being here. Let me know what you thought of this episode, the series, anything you want down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.